So hello again, everybody. How are you all? Can't believe today is the last day of our wonderful Wee Parents group. We'll talk in a minute or two about our plans for today's session. But first, we just wanted to check in with you to get your thoughts about our self-care session last week and to find out how you get on with your self-care action plans. So, did anyone get a chance to make a wee start on their action plans? Maybe some of you struggled to make a start in it. Or maybe life got in the way. But would anyone like to share how they got on? And remember, there are no right or wrong answers with any of this. Okay, so here we are on the final day of our Start from the Heart Parents group. And we thoroughly enjoyed every single minute of it with you. And we're going to be so sad to be saying cheerio to you all later today. But hopefully, this is just the beginning of a wonderful journey ahead for each and every one of you. So what is it we're going to be doing today? Today is really about us spending time talking about how you move on in your lives from here. How you can build on your support networks so you can really live your lives to the full. It's about how you can build on all that you've learned in this group about yourself, your life, and your relationships. First, we need to remind ourselves of what we've covered over these past 9 weeks. So in front of you, you'll have a more detailed copy of the course content for the past 9 weeks. But here's just a quick summary. In weeks 1 to 4, we looked at how our early relationships and our early environment affects our outcomes in life. So we looked at things like attachment, stress, and adversity. And we looked at how all these affect our physical health, our emotional health, and our relationships with ourselves, as well as our children and those around us. In weeks 5 and 6, we looked at how our early relationships and our early environment affect how we grow and develop. So in those weeks, we covered things like how toxic stress affects our brains and our bodies, as well as our ability to regulate and manage our emotions. And we looked at how we can learn to help our children self-regulate and how we can learn to do it ourselves. In weeks 7 and 8, we looked at some of the things that prevent us from demonstrating care for our children. We looked at how not to take our children's behaviour personally. And we talked about how to build secure children and what our children need in order to really thrive. And finally, in week 9, just last week, we looked at our self-care. We looked at why it's so important and what can get in the way of us doing our self-care. And of course, we looked at getting a start on a wee self-care action plan. So now we've looked at what we've covered over these past 9 weeks together. We're going to discuss what were the key messages that you'll take away from this group. What were the things or the topics that really made sense for you, that you particularly connected with? What are the things that you think might make a difference to your life going forward? These might be in relation to how you now understand yourself, how you understand your relationship with your kids or your partner or other people in your lives. What are the things that you've learned over this course which you think, gosh, I'd love to have known this before? And are there things you've learned from other parents in this group which you'll carry with you after today? Now we're going to spend some time helping you build upon some of the really important messages from our parents group, and as you move on in your life from today. We've created this sheet that is like a wee contract to challenge you to really think about and identify the things you're going to try to do now in order to enrich your life going forward from here. We hope that this might even be the beginning of a wee roadmap for you to a happier, more contented life. And starting this exercise today might bring you that wee bit closer to showing more love and compassion to yourself. I think we can all agree now that when parents take care of and nurture themselves, their children really feel the benefit too. Happier parents make for happier children, and happier children make for happier parents, right? So these 4 questions we put up here are really only a guide to get you started. Feel free to add more questions at any time. This wee contract really represents your individual commitment to yourself as you move on from today. If you wish, take some time to complete it on your own. But of course, if you prefer it, feel free to have a chat with the person beside you or share thoughts and ideas amongst yourselves. As always, don't feel under any pressure to fill any of this in today. You might just want to think about these questions, and that will really help too. So before we get started, let's just read through these questions here. How will I practice self-care? What will I do to reduce my stress? How will I show myself compassion? Who or what could support me on my journey? And lastly, I'm going to commit to the above, and this is my promise to myself. So, you've got your sheets in front of you, and hopefully pencils and pens. So if you want to just go ahead now and make a wee start in this, work away. You can see that we've left a space for you to fill in your name and today's date. I just wanted to do this as a reminder to you that this was the day you spent time thinking about you, and that matters, because you matter. Don't hesitate to ask us if you have any questions or need a wee bit of help. So, as we finish up today, I just want to say it's been an absolute privilege spending time with you all over these past 10 weeks. It's been an honour being part of your lives and being able to journey along the road with you for at least a wee part of the way. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for sharing your lives and yourselves with us. We have enjoyed supporting you as parents and as people, and we've learned so much from spending time with you. So as we say our goodbyes to you, there are so many messages we'd love to give you all personally, but we know we already talk too much. So this simple wee quote from Lucille Ball really sums up best our parting message to you. Love yourself first, and everything else falls in line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. So we wish you all every help and happiness, and thank you.